guys, it's Spurs21 here, back with another video for you, and what a great Saturday it's been for Spurs, as Jose Mourinho guided Tottenham to a magnificent 2-0 home win against Manchester City in a masterclass of a performance. Obviously, after the 2-week international break, there was a lot of equal levels of excitement and tension before the game about, facing a team, even though they haven't started the season well, who had the quality City do. It was definitely going to be a test of our credentials, going forward this season. The team lineup was mostly as expected. It was Hugo Lloris in goal. The back four was Sergio Reguilon, Serge Aurier at right back, Eric Dyer and Toby Alderweireld. The middle three was Højbjerg, Sissoko and Ndombele, with Steven Bergwijn's Son and Harry Kane up front. The game starts off perfectly for us. Literally 5 minutes in, Ndombele in the midfield chips a perfect through ball, literally over the top of the City backline. The Son takes a touch, slides the ball perfectly under Edison's legs to make it 1-0 in 5 minutes. Perfect start. It was a beautifully weighted ball, just right in the perfect spot where Son literally just takes it out under his foot and just slots it under the goalie, which turned out to be our only chance of the half. It was pretty clear what the game plan was from Jose. It was to allow Manchester City to come forward and to, hit them with an attack on the break where you could exploit the City defence, which has been proven vulnerable this season, and it nearly worked again. As Son broke through again on a break, passed it to Kane, who put the ball in the net, but the goal was ruled out correctly for offside. Then City thought that they had an equaliser when Laporte fired in a shot in Hugo Lloris's near post, but it was correctly ruled out due to Gabriel Jesus handling the ball in the build-up to it. And although we didn't really have much of the ball the first half, you couldn't really see Man City were peppering the goal. They just weren't really troubling us that much. We were very, very comfortable dealing with every cross. The tackling was immense from all of the defenders. Toby and Eric in the centre half were mustard. Sergio Reguilon is just fitted into this team like a glove. And big up to Sergio Aurier. I know he has his detractors and he has the tendency to act a bit haphazard in games, but he was utterly immense today and fully deserves everyone's respect for that performance. But yeah, the team held up very, very well. Through the half time, we were still leading 1-0. Came up for the second half with you felt the pattern of the game wasn't going to change. It was just going to be that. It was just, could we get the second goal to give us a cushion that we needed? Because I felt like if we got that second goal, the game was in our control. It was just more of the same, really. And again, we just look. The thing is, when we beat City 2-0 last season here, it was so different. The stats looked pretty similar, but the way that the game was panning out, it was just attack. City was just attack after attack. We were clearing balls off the line, clearing balls off the post, off the crossbar. Amazing save after save. It was so different this year, and there was no panic whatsoever at any point. The backline never lost its shape. The midfield, Højbjerg won every tackle, I swear, in the midfield. He won every tackle in the game. It was ridiculous how good he was. And Moussa Sissoko as well, who, is very, very marred with a lot of Spurs fans. He was equally amazing today. And, well, Harry Kane, is there any doubt he's the best striker in the world? Is there? There shouldn't be. There's nothing he can't do. Nothing. I think there was even one point in the first half he had the most tackles won in our team. That's what he's just so good everywhere. Anyway, the crucial moment comes 65 minutes. Just as Jersey made our first substitution, actually, brought off Ndombele and brought on Giovanni and Celso. It's a ball that lands at Harry Kane, put it in the middle of the pitch, feeds it lovely to Lo Celso with his first touch, slots it under Edison's legs. It's a virtual carbon copy of the first goal, pretty much. Just slots it in under the keeper, 2-0, and really from that point it was game over. Yeah, we just closed out the game well. The only slight black spot of the game, unfortunately, Toby, with about 10 minutes to go, Toby went down with what seemed like some kind of groin problem, unfortunately, so he had to go off, and young Joe Rodon came on, for his first Spurs start, and dealt with the rest of the game very, very well. But yeah, it's a massive shame. Best wishes, Toby. I hope we see you back up soon, however long that might be. But it was vital for Rodon to come on there and get those first minutes in the Spurs team. Especially in a big game like that, because we're going to need him in this period for the next month, 2 months over the festive period. We're going to need him to play, probably quite regularly. So it's a very good way to feed him in. But yeah, as I said, 1 to 11, every player on the pitch. Hugo Lloris had pretty much nothing to do for nearly enough the whole game. Literally, in added time, a free kick gets whipped in. It's a point blank header for Sterling, and Hugo somehow pulls off an incredible save. That's the side of a world-class goalkeeper to do when you're not troubled for the whole game and you still have the reactions to be alert right at the end to keep a clean sheet for your team. And yeah, that's how the game ended, 2-0. And yeah, as I've said, every player, Hugo, faultless in goal, the whole of the back four, Toby, Eric. I know people have their opinions of Eric Dyer, but he's proving his worth. Aurier was faultless. He had an incredible game. Reguilon, fantastic. Højbjerg is an absolute monster in that midfield role. Sissoko was excellent. Ndombele is finally showing us what he can do, and it's beautiful to see. Lo Celso, when he came on, was brilliant too. Not just his goal, but his work rate off the ball. He seems to have really found that part of his game. Stevie was excellent as well. Sonny and Kane leading from the front. Both of them, but in particular Kane. He's inspirational up there, and I've got to say, you've got to give it to Jose. He's got this team in a position to do something this year. We're sitting top of the Premier League now, and you look at the way the season's gone. There's no team that you can say yet that's you can put your marker down and say that they're the team to beat. I'm just saying, guys. This might be the year. It might happen. God, could you imagine if it? I'm trying not to just completely go all in on this, but my heart is pulling me there, and I genuinely believe it's possible. If it's going to happen, this is the year that it's going to happen. But yeah, an amazing victory. And who knows what's to come. What did you guys make of the game? And who really stood out for you? Do you think we can go all the way this year? Leave all your thoughts over in the comment section below. And don't forget, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for your amazing support, guys. Thank you for watching. I've been Spurs 21. I'll see you soon. And as always, come on you Spurs!